How to bench press, how to get a bigger bench press. Let's just be honest, it is the number one, number two, number three, number four, number five most searched question on social media and YouTube. So here is another how to or why you should bench this way video. So the age-old question, should I tuck my feet and create an arch when I bench press? Well, complete disclaimer, I did my first 200 kilo bench press pure bro style, simply because I did not know any better. Now, should you adapt some form of technique to your bench pressing? And the answer is categorically yes. Now, I could give you the boring, most important answers, like it preserves shoulder integrity, it actually makes the bench pressing movement somewhat arguably good for shoulder health. But the answer that will probably resonate for most of you is, if you want to get more consistency out of your bench pressing and therefore get it stronger and therefore grow your upper body quicker and more efficiently, you should adapt a much more efficient position than simply laying down and pushing when it comes to your bench press. I'm talking to those bench pressers who consistently have good day, and then for no apparent reason will have an absolute terrible day where even the unrack feels uncomfortable. Now, a lot of that does come down to your other programming too, but a lot of it can be attributed to the fact that you are trying to bench press in a very inefficient position that, depending on how fatigued other parts of your body are, will massively affect your ability to move weight. Now, the issue with this topic is bodybuilding purists will tell you, if you tuck your feet back or create an arch, you won't activate or stimulate your pecs adequately. Well, my issue with that argument is we simply forget the most blaringly blatant thing that proves that to be otherwise. Is you will never see a person with a massive bench press with a small chest. It simply doesn't work that way. In fact, they go hand in hand. So, can you simply lay down and bench press? Yes, but this is what you should do. I'm not going to go through overly technical, scapulas pulled back and down, but simply, instead of laying down and pushing, do this. Lay on the bench press, pull yourself up the bench press to the point where the bar is sitting directly on top of the point where you are going to come down to when you bench. Find your hand position. From here, tuck your feet back a little bit and then slide down the bench press till your eyes are under the bar. From here, tuck your shoulder blades back and down. Take a big deep breath in, push your heels to the floor and press. Now, that is massively different from doing this. It feels easier with better technique, and there is much less pressure on your shoulders. Try it.